foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Spirit. And I want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and I'm going to entitle this video, Fearless and Austere Men Being Raised Up. Okay? Fearless and austere men being raised up. And as you can clearly see in these latter times, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has his men out there being the front runners for confessing him and his son in the world. Okay, that's what we go out there and that's what we do. We confess Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in the world. All right? And I was just watching a beloved elder brother, and he made a great point, which we always make this point. But he said, you know, us brothers that's being raised up in these latter times, okay, more than likely we were prophets in our past lives, you know, and that's actually a beautiful thing, you know, a beautiful sector to be a part of, you know, a servant of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we're the ones that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Okay, we're the ones set up. You know, we're the ones that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is supping with, starting with our teachers, apostles, and elders. Okay, the ones that the Spirit allowed to, you know, teach us, and then we brought forth fruit and taught other brothers. Okay, so I'm gonna start, and like like the title of the lesson says, man, fearless and austere men being raised up. Okay, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, in verse 15. It says, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." And ultimately, what? That's going into this truth. The Lord gave us a mouth and wisdom, and he gave us a mouth to speak the words of wisdom. Okay, that our adversaries would not be able to gainsay nor resist, meaning this truth is basically undeniable, man. All right, you'll have certain people come up against us and try to taint the doctrine, so to speak, with they, you know, weak-ass Christianity or whatever doctrine they coming in. But this truth is basically tears down any stronghold, man. This word, all right? Now, the way a Christian pastor may bring it out, they're not going to be able to cut anybody with the scriptures because they don't have the proper understanding, all right? But the men of the Lord, the guys that you deem rough around the edges, you know, you know, they're scary. Your message is but the way you come off, you know, those people, okay, they're not going to be able to cut people with the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. But those austere, fearless men, okay, we're going to bring out the true word of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. And nobody's going to be able to gainsay that, man, okay, or deny it. Because the truth of the matter is, we are the children of Israel, and we're coming back in our lots in these latter times. And this world is afraid of that, man. This world is afraid of that because they know that once we're raised up and the elect is sealed, that is curtains, man, for these people. And it's curtains for this rulership, man. Roll the credits. It's over. Okay? So like it says, once again, Luke 21 and 16, and ye shall be, Luke 21 and 15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Okay? And then it goes into what? The end times. You know how people are going to be betrayed, and some people are going to be put to death, etc. All right, from there, let's go to the book of Isaiah. I got this new Bible, so it pretty much, pretty much tells me where the books are so I can get there quicker. This is Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 6. All right, because ultimately what? The tribes have to be raised up. Who's going to raise the tribes up? The men that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai chooses. right? As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. That's written in the book of Luke, the first chapter. Isaiah chapter 49, and let's start at verse 5. And now, saith the Lord, that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Most High, and my power shall be my strength. So the reason why we're fearless and austere is because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is our strength. That's basically it. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is our strength, man. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob. So who is the Lord using to raise up the tribes? Israelites, his men, primarily the elect. Okay? And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. All right? What did Yahweh Shai say? If you love me, feed my sheep. And not to mention, when we go out there on the highways and the byways and sit down lessons as well, like this lesson here, okay, we have to be fearless and austere, man. And a lot of people are offended at the way we go out and teach. You know, the number one thing they say, but it's how you come off, because they're not used to that fearless, austere, stern way of teaching. They used to hearing choir boys and love this and love that. Okay, but when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to be in that fearless, austere mindset as well. Who do you think's putting that fearless and austere mindset into our spirits? The Lord, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. Okay? It says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. And I will also give thee a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. And to prove that that's talking about Israelites, when it says Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. Well, we're not the Israelites scattered amongst the four corners of the earth? That's written in Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Okay, well, let's just get that for edification. Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So it says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other. So that was a curse to the Israelites. Okay, and during that scattering, what? They will become Gentiles, following after other gods, the gods of the other nations. Okay, but through the men of the Lord, in the latter times, they will be brought back by the way of this word. Because when you look, where do you see brothers teaching his word? All over the four corners, man. Okay, so that's why it says, and I also will give thee a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. Well, we were scattered into the ends of the earth. That's one of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. So these Gentiles are talking about Israelites. Okay? So going back to the point, the Lord said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob. And when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it speaks about us standing boldly, man, in the face of us that afflicted us. And I wish I could bring that out, but I forgot my apocrypha in the house. That's Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Also, 2nd Ezra 2, it speaks about what? Men that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know? So, hey, brothers, let's just continue to fight. You know, continue to be austere and fearless. And the Lord is ultimately going to deliver us, Lord willing, we're of the elect, from this captivity, man, the various captivities that, you know, we're scattered, man. So I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Spirit. Special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. This is the brother Zion signing off. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.